take one.
Today on Inside Pierce County, we're going behind the scenes of PCTV, including a special look at the filming of Inside Pierce County, because I definitely don't do this alone.
Welcome to PCTV, Bruce.
Good to see you, Megan.
You too.
Why does Pierce County have PCTV?
PCTV was created to do video production for 7 different jurisdictions. So Pierce County is our biggest. We're mostly known for our council meeting coverage. That's a lot of what we do, but we're really increasing the amount of other content that we do too. So we have shows and other programs, lots of educational videos that we do for jurisdictions.
So it's really about making county government and other governments transparent to the community.
Absolutely, that transparency is really important and really the foundation of why we were created.
Now we've done almost 40 episodes of Inside Pierce County. What goes into preparing for that?
We want to take people where they can't go. That's really, a trademark of the series. For example, like the episode we had in the jail, that was a really complicated filming day. We had to travel lightly. There's a lot of equipment we couldn't take with us. We had to figure out how to get through security together in groups. So it changes how we shot that episode.
What changes have you seen from our first episodes to the ones more recently?
I would say we've really crafted our storytelling over that time. It's so cool to get to feature county employees and the real work that people are doing and really shine a light on that. And we really appreciate how you are up for the challenge and willing to just jump in feet first.
Stop right there. Let's go. So Dave, you've got a career of getting amazing shots. First of all, why did you choose to come to work at PCTV?
One of the reasons I work at PCTV is the variety of stuff we do. We get to go see what people do. Earlier this year, we went inside the jail and took people there. We were filming from the Puget Sound for the mobile pump out story. That can be tricky. Filming from boats can propose challenges, but it's great to just get outside. 3, 2, 1.
When I think of you leaning down, whatever you're doing to get the shot. Which shots in this series stand out the most to you?
Oh, I love getting creative. This series has allowed us to do things outside of an office space. The setup for Fantasy Lights was fun. We got to set up colored lights and, do a camera effect there.
Fantasy Lights.
The haunted headlights story was awesome. We mimicked fire flashing and worked with a smoke machine and all those props. That was fun.
When you were riding the bike next to me filming for Bike Month, did you ever think you were going to fall over?
I rode 12 miles holding a camera with an audio recorder hanging off my back, doing interviews, and it worked out.
But sometimes, and I'm thinking Medical Examiner and the Raymond Hall Book Club, getting the shot in the right way and maybe not getting all of the shot is really important to the tone, to be respectful. Tell me about that and how it affects you.
In Pierce County government, you can touch on a lot of different topics. Some of them can be more sensitive than others, and I think of going on a ride-along with the Pierce County Medical Examiner is definitely a memorable thing, or documenting an autopsy of what you show and what you don't show, but still tell the story. Book club was tricky because we couldn't show the faces of the juvenile detention kids, so we kind of got creative with it, and I think it worked out.
Peter, PCTV needs a lot of equipment to do the variety of different jobs you do. Tell me a little bit about what we have here.
Some of the types of things that we bring are, of course, cameras, wireless mics, drones, LED lighting, and this underwater housing is pretty cool. It allows us to get some unique angles underneath the surface of the water.
I think I know the answer to this, Peter, but what's your favorite piece of technology that we have?
Oh, it's right here. It's got to be the drone. Drones are so much fun to fly. Being able to put this in the air and just get that unique perspective, and really just getting a variety of those shots so that when we hand it all off to the editor, they have a lot to choose from.
And some cameras can be really small and put in unobtrusive places like that camera. Jeremy, I get to be there for most of the filming and I get to see the final product, but I never see what happens in between. Tell me about the magic of the editing which brings it all together.
Well, the editing is, we gotta shoot hours of footage for each episode. Then we bring it into the editing machine, and that's where the story's created. We have like 3 camera operators going, and so I don't know sometimes what Dave got, or Peter got, or Riley got, I don't know. And so when I'm going through all the footage, you go, oh, wow, he got that. Kind of like the handshake in book club. I didn't know about that, I didn't shoot that. But when I'm editing it, I see, oh, what's this? Okay, Bruce is shaking a hand. Oh my gosh, it's a really cool handshake. We've got to end on that. That's kind of my favorite thing, is when you get a shot and it works out in the edit how you intended. Or you find something that you didn't know was going to work, that someone else shot, that you had no idea was there. And then all of a sudden it makes the video. And just, that's my favorite part, is finding those little nuggets. So this example from the vacuum truck. You're in the cab here, you're really tight quarters, we've got one GoPro up there. And so in the original shot, it's got Peter in. No offense to Peter, I didn't want to have Peter in the shot because, it's your show. And so painted Peter out just by drawing a little mask right here around it and just putting that shot behind. So then when you put the final composite together, he's just gone.
Wow.
So it's little things like that where you see it and you're like, I want to fix that. That's just kind of the editing magic that we do.
So Libby, when I reflect on the last 8 years, Inside Pierce County is going to be one of those things that really stands out because it's about transparency to our community. It's about highlighting the employees and the important work that they do.
It was really very much intended to be a spotlight on the 3,000 to 4,000 employees that we have, and really giving our residents an opportunity to see their taxpayer money in action, to see government doing good things for them and doing important work. If you think about going behind the scenes at the medical examiner's office, or the property room, or the Swiftwater Rescue Team training, that's something that people will never have a chance to see unless they're watching Inside Pierce County.
Now, when we did our first episode of Inside Pierce County, did you ever in your wildest dreams think we'd be approaching 40 episodes?
No, absolutely not. You try things, you test them, you want to see if they're going to be successful. We all take a great deal of pride in the work that goes into this, but when you get that outside validation of 2 Emmy Awards, I think that that's something that the whole team and the whole county can be proud of.
I would just like to thank this team. They tell the stories of our dedicated Pierce County employees with incredible creativity and really high production values. They make it interesting and educational.
And this is the amazing PCTV team. I can't thank you all enough for the professional expertise, the creativity, and the fun that you brought to Inside Pierce County. And that's a wrap.